All right, guys, welcome back to our first recap fantasy football. Don't have a webcam this week. We had some problems, but we're making it work. Justin's not here. He ditched us to go to Tech for a football game. Kind of weak, but we made it work. So let's get into the video. So first thing we're going to talk about is the Travis Kelce trade. Right off the bat, man. I mean, what a trade this was. David Montgomery and who's it? Darius Geis?
No. David Montgomery and Hunter Henry.
Yeah. So Hunter Henry's out for the season. So it's basically David Montgomery for Travis Kelce and Darius Geis. Darius Geis also got injured, so I guess it's just David Montgomery for Travis Kelce. And David Montgomery got how many yards? Like
35.
35, so. And he's a rookie.
In an offense.
So, yeah.
3 points.
So on ESPN, Tony went from, I think, being ranked projected to get first to now he's last. Didn't think that was possible. So, not a great trade for Tony. Don't know why he did it. I don't think Justin knows why either. But nevertheless,
it.
Yeah,
He just took
that
it.
gives Justin another amazing piece to his already stacked roster. So he's definitely the team to beat here. And that's going to lead us into our game of the week. For week 1, we have Joe Sims, who beat the number 1 ranked team, the Catalina Wine Mixin, with a huge day from his kicker, Will Lutz, who he reached on, I ripped into him a little bit in the last video about reaching on his kicker, and Austin Eckler, who we all thought was a great pick, and he got 33 points. And it was a great showing. Anything to say?
His kicker got the second highest points on his team after Austin Eckler, and it really pulled through to get him the 0.2 points victory over a stacked Chris Carson, Odell, Joe Mixon, Carson Wentz, Tyler Lockett team.
0.2 points. I mean, I've never seen something that close. I mean, I've seen stuff that close, but for Joe to wince it out after all the trash talk that was going back and forth, for Joe to inch it out, man, that was great to see. Oh, man. So now we're going to go to just some other games. Kyle beat me by over 20. He had the Tennessee defense kind of ripped into me a little bit. Brian beat John with his 2 running backs. Solid performance.
I dick slapped Devontae Freeman sucks by about 60.
Welcome to the league, Devontae.
Yep.
Michael Horan beat Tony with a 40-point a day from McCaffrey. Or no, he beat him by over 40 with Horan, with McCaffrey's 30-point performance, right?
Yeah, and he got 5.3 this week on Thursday Night Football, so maybe he can squeak out a second win.
Yeah, might be able to start 2-0 again. Team Little Pump got by 11 points over Austin. Austin's running backs, they went off, but the rest of his team didn't. Big Ben had a terrible day, but we'll see if he can bounce back next week.
The surprise start of Tyrell Williams paid off for 16 points.
Big time. Team Little Pump. We were all ragging on him. We all thought he was going to be shit, and he comes out with a big week 1 victory. Didn't score a lot of points, but he scored enough to win, so that's all that matters. And Jack starts the season off with a win too. So 2 of the teams we were saying were going to suck. We were giving them all the flack, and they come out with week 1 dubs.
Yeah, to be fair, they won against 66 points and 74 points, but they still won.
They still won. I mean, I'm sitting here in 0-1, scored 100 points, and but they're walking home with the dub. That's all that matters. Looking at the power ranking, some shift. Jesse French moves up 3 spots. I don't know the main reason for that other than his team just after week 1.
Getting a win.
Yeah, his players just got evaluated a lot better. Team Megan McCaskey-Fox went from 11 to 9. That was big for him. He had a great win over Justin. His players gave it all on the field, and he's moving up 2 spots. And we got Jack. Jack starts the season off with a win. He stays at 12th, though. And Devontae Freeman, our new last place team. Anything else to say about the power rankings? Any final closing things?
No, they look pretty accurate.
Yeah. Justin's team at a score of 100 because, I mean, he's just ridiculous, the amount of weapons he's got. And actually, right before we start this video, we got a trade that just came in. Nick, you want to announce it?
Yep. Trades T.J. Hawkinson and Peyton Barber to breeze between my thighs for Devontae Freeman and Kyle Rudolph.
And that's a trade that's really going to shake things up because Brian was in desperate need of a tight end. He did not have a tight end that has played so far in the NFL. And to get T.J. Hawkinson, who looked like a beast week 1, that's a huge thing for him. And you got Peyton Barber. So the known commodity, Freeman, goes for the 2 unknowns. Peyton had a good week. T.J. Hawkinson had a good first week, but we all know Devontae Freeman's a known commodity. We'll see if the trade pays off for either of them. I mean, that doesn't look like either of them won right away, but by the end of the season, that trade could look lopsided either way, definitely. This week's key matchup is Brian versus Kyle. Both the only teams that are starting off 1-0 going against each other. Kyle making some questionable decisions starting Ronald Jones over Latavius. What do you think?
I mean, obviously, when you have Peyton Barber in the backfield like that, it's already a crowded backfield, and when you have Peyton Barber back there, just, it's like tear gas in a riot. It just breaks everything loose, and I think those 0.9 points were deserved.
Hindsight's 20/20, but I'm pretty sure everyone could have guessed Latavius Murray is going to outscore Ronald Jones. Latavius Murray hasn't played yet, but I'm still pretty certain on that prediction.
Think if he gets more than 9 yards or a first down, he will outscore Ronald Jones.
But I mean, Kyle's still projected to win.
Yeah, it's because of Chris Godwin.
And Brian doesn't have a tight end.
Not yet.
Not yet. That's the matchup to look out for this week.
The winners and losers of that matchup. The losers, the people who are tracking it after having to see 0.9 on the scoreboard every time you look at it. I know
Week 2 is looking good. I don't think...
looks pretty close for all of them.
Yeah, there's nothing yet that's going to say that any team's got it locked up, definitely. It's only Thursday Night Football. I'm projected to beat Jack big time. Pretty sure I'm going to beat him big time.
And Justin's projected to win by like 16.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Oh, he's up against
Justin's got a little pump.
Yeah, a little pump. That's got to hurt going up against that team. Take a quick look at the box score and then we'll wrap it up. Yeah.
So his flex and his wide receiver 1 got a combined 15 points.
These two, you need to get something out of these two. And last week, Aaron Jones, we all know he laid a dud. Bears defense in Denver, that's pretty good. He could make something happen, but Justin should probably have that.
Yeah.
Unless you have another miracle like we did last week with Joe Sims. We don't know.
I mean, Joe Mixon was awful last week. Chris Carson could lay a dud. T.Y. Hilton shaky. Odell had 70 yards versus, I'd say the Jets defense is better than the Titans.
Yeah.
So anything's possible.
Anything's possible in this league. We've figured that out already so far this season. That'll wrap up the Week 1 power rankings / post match review. We'll look forward to seeing you guys next week. Hopefully we get the video out a little bit sooner before Thursday Night Football next week.